When I was a kid, I loved sugar so much that I would just come home from school and I would eat like half a jar full of Nutella. And then I would just like write and draw comics and do all this creative stuff. And I came to associate sugar with being energetic and focused and creative and all of that. But when I got to college, things started to like fall apart. I just started feeling sleepy and tired all the time. And I kind of had to like party, I just had to be constantly like drinking or smoking or something to like get my energy levels up back to where I felt like they should be. And then I left college and I became a copywriter. And then things got even worse. Like I just continued to get more stressed and more tired. So I started drinking coffee. And again, it was like the same thing. I was like, woo, the first time I had coffee, I'm like, let's go, baby. So much energy. And then after a few weeks, it was like it wasn't working anymore. So I have another cup of coffee, like 2, 3, 4, 5 cups of coffee in one day. And eventually, like coffee didn't do jack shit. It did absolutely nothing to keep me creative or focused or anything. I just got really jittery and exhausted all the time. So I quit and then I started freelancing, which again gave me that feeling of like, I figured everything out. I've got my energy, it was just because I was working in this place that I didn't like. And this is why I was tired all the time. But then like I started to get tired of freelancing. It was like, what the heck? So I don't know, I got really depressed and I started playing video games all the time just to like perk myself up, like I'd have to get on and play some like online shooter for like an hour in the morning just to get myself woken up enough to like design websites. And then after that, like I basically came to this point where nothing was working. Like sugar wasn't working, caffeine wasn't working, like weed wasn't working, like hanging out with friends wasn't working. I was just like a zombie, I was so freaking tired and I couldn't figure it out. And so I decided to do LSD. And again, like I had this huge, like mind-blowing insight about just like the way the world works and my energy and everything. And I thought that I had figured it out. But surprise, like, I don't know, 6 months later, I was back at the original spot where I started, like not having figured anything out. So then the last step on this train of trying to figure out my problems with energy was doing this comic challenge 365 comics where I drew a comic every day for a year. And like, again, I felt like I had all of this energy and all of this focus. And then by the end, I was just dead. Like I was completely dead. So I decided to hire a naturopath to try to look at my nutrition and just mind-body issues and everything to figure out what the heck was going on with me. And I got pretty frustrated in the beginning because I wasn't really making any progress. So the naturopath, whose name is Karen, she says to me this one day, she's like, Andrew, you can't be creative. I was like, what are you talking about? I literally just, like back there, I literally just published a book and drew comics all year. What are you talking about that I can't be creative? And then I thought about what she said and I looked at the comics that I created and I was like, wow, I spent all year working on this and this is all that I came up with. Not to say that the book wasn't good, but when I looked back at like what I was doing as a kid and like how effortlessly creative I was, I realized like how much my energy had dropped over the years. And it was just crazy because I was like, when I was in high school, I would sit down and I could write like 20 pages in like 2 hours with no problem. And I would just imagine things and I had no problem being creative. I had no creative block. I had no depression. And I was like, what the heck happened? So I continued working with her and I switched to a vegan diet and I started taking supplements and I started doing HTMA hair tissue tests to kind of like figure out where my nutritional levels were. And I realized like food is the only thing, is the one thing, the only thing that is going to change your energy in life. Like you can keep doing things that are novel, that are stimulating, but they're never going to change your overall energy level because they are fake energy. Coffee, career changes, video games, marijuana, alcohol, they all work the same way, which is to say that they're stimulants. They just force your body to spend more energy in the same way that a credit card allows you to spend more money, but you're not actually making more money. So pretty soon the debt starts to pile up, and then you can't use the credit card anymore because they won't give you a loan anymore because you haven't paid any of the money back. And it's the same way with your body. So the only way to increase your energy is with real energy, foods, like raw foods. I've been switching to raw veganism this month, and it's been going fantastic. Like, I keep feeling better and better, and I look at my past self and all the things that I was trying to do, and just the frustration that I felt for years at not being able to be creative and productive and focused consistently. Like, my life basically looked like this, like coffee, career changes, publishing a book. All of these things were forcing my body to expend energy, but I wasn't making enough energy. So inevitably I'd have, the peak, and then I would crash. And I'd have the peak and I would have the crash. And this is why I couldn't be successful, because I think success is all about consistency, right? Like, if you want to make a certain amount of money per year, it's not just about saving up $100,000 or $50,000 or whatever. You have to keep making that. You have to keep making that money month after month. You have to keep making that energy month after month. You have to keep making those videos month after month. So if you keep having these crashes because you're not actually getting the energy that you need, you're never going to get anywhere in life. So yeah, I'm really excited about this raw vegan video that I'm making, because it's like I've said before, I think it's going to be the barefoot shoes of nutrition, and I'm excited about it because I think a lot of people will benefit from it, from trying not just like raw vegan, but just realizing that food is the thing that's going to change your life, not motivational videos or coffee or partying or getting some kind of new like fancy career. It's always food. And I'm also excited for the potential arguments that are going to come from posting a raw vegan video, because I remember this from posting my barefoot video. Like, people were so, not a lot of people, but some people were scandalized by it. And like, as chill a person as I am, I do also like a good argument. So I'm looking forward to that. I posted a video today about my raw vegan pumpkin pie, which was really delicious. And I already got one person commenting like veganism is not good, or like raw vegan is not good. This is a mistake. And I'm like, yay, some arguments for Andrew to sink his teeth into. So yeah, I'm just feeling just better and better. I'm getting better and better at figuring out how to eat raw vegan and just how to like produce energy in general. And I'm really looking forward to sharing like all of this information with people. Like, this challenge that I'm doing with learning how to feed myself basically has taken a lot longer than I expected it to. I thought it was going to take a month. It's probably taken a month and a half to 2 months at least, I would want to say. But yeah, we're almost done. I've got about 50 shots left in the raw vegan video, and then I'm gonna unleash it on the world. So yeah, we both have that to look forward to, and it should be coming out within a week. So I'll see you then. Peace.